Good afternoon. I hope all is going well. My name's AJ, and this is going to be a quick walkthrough, about 10 minutes long, of everything that you need to know about Squarespace Image Blocks. So if you have any questions, specifically, you can ask in the comments or reach out to me, as well as in the description. If you know exactly what you're looking for, I have timestamps listed right there in the comments, so you can go and find exactly what you're looking for, and everything should be partitioned out in the timeline. But without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Right here, we're going to start on the Squarespace dashboard. So when you log into squarespace.com and you go click login with your credentials, you're going to end up right here on your dashboard, which is just the big list of all of the websites that you have access to, edit and change things on. So we're going to start here right at Elevation Painting. Just click the website button to go and start editing. And you're going to be presented with the website in the current form that the public can see. You can see your pages, designs, all sorts of settings over here on the left. And so we need to go to the projects page. So you click the pages button, click projects, and as you see, it's going to take us right on over to our projects page, and we want to edit some stuff on here. So we're in the view mode right now, and if you want to see a really clean, as if like you're not in Squarespace, you just want to see it but you don't actually want to leave Squarespace editing, you can always go and click this little arrow button right here in the top right, and it will make it full screen. It has a little tab of this arrow in the corner, but basically it looks like you're just viewing your website right in the web browser. So it's really helpful instead of needing to go and type in everything on the corner or on the thing at the top and make a new tab. Everything's right there, able to be seen really clean. But instead of doing that right now, we're actually going to go and click edit. And this gives us access to go through and edit any of the blocks, any of the sections, anything that we're interested in on our website. And we're going to scroll right down here to this bottom section where before the video, I added this really ugly image to kind of start walking through the tutorial. So we don't want this image on our website. So we're going to go and click on the image block. And as long as you're in the edit mode, everything, when you click on an image, it's going to bring up this little taskbar right above it. And this is how you interact with every single block in the Fluid engine on Squarespace. So if you want to go and click a text, you see that'll bring up the little taskbar there, but we're going to be working specifically with the image blocks today. So if you want to go, you click this, you click your image, and then you see you're presented with 3 different options in your Squarespace thing, right? So you go, you click it, and the first one we see right here, I'm going to move right to left, is the remove button. And so this is perfect. We don't want this image on our Squarespace website. So we're going to go click that trash can button, and that's just going to remove the image completely. It's the block's gone. No need to worry about it. And then the next one on the list, if we go and click one of these over here, this is the duplicate button, the 2 little squares kind of stacked on top of each other. And when you click that, it's going to duplicate the image that you just clicked on and you select it. It's going to make another frame exactly how it is, all the formatting exactly the same. And as you can see, it actually duplicated it and it stacked it on top of the other website or the other image block. So we're going to go, and you can see that when things are stacked, if we bring up this block over here, this little section of the toolbar goes away. But if you have it stacked on top of another one, you get these additional commands on your toolbar. So this one right here, the first one on the right, is called move backwards. And so that's going to make it so you can go and take it and send it. If they're stacked like this, you send it behind it so you can see it. Really good for making super dynamic website layouts where you have things stacked on top of each other. This is really helpful for that type of stuff. This is all new with the Fluid engine. I love this stuff. And then with that same image, let's say we want to bring it back forward. So you're going to go and click the move forwards, and that brings this image back on top of this image. And that's really all you need to know about those. I'm going to actually go and make 2 of these because we want to make more before and afters. And then I want these same little pieces of text over here. So I'm going to click this before. I'm going to duplicate that and literally just click drag and bring it on over. Duplicate, click and drag, bring it right on over. And now we have another before and after section ready to go. So we're going to go into the edit portion of the toolbar, and this is where more of the details come from. So we're going to go click edit right in here. It's a little pencil icon, and that's the same with text. It's the same for everything. So if you ever need to edit anything, just click the block and then click this little pencil right there. And now you're going to see we're presented with a little window for the image block. And there's lots of settings here. I'll run through all of them really quick. As you can see, the first one here is sort of just uploading your own images, editing the images that are in there, replacing them, deleting them, and then choosing your focus point. So this is really important if you have really wide image with a really narrow image block. You could go through and kind of move this little dot around. So let's say we really want to showcase the floor in this bathroom. You can pull this little dot right here and drag it all the way down, and it will always prioritize seeing wherever that part of the image is first. So it doesn't mean it's not going to show the rest of the image, especially if it's fit so that it's not filling the entire image block. We'll get into that stuff with design, but that's really helpful when you're trying to, I just really wanted to showcase that person in this image and it's showing the rest of the image. You can drag the little circle onto someone else. It's really helpful. And then it's really cool. Squarespace has a built-in editor right here, so you can go and click edit, and they have this whole image editor if you want to change the brightness in a photo, change the contrast, change the saturation. It's really cool if you don't have image processing stuff like this on your computer already. It's really helpful. You can also go and you can crop, you can flip the axis, you can rotate, whatever you need, all within these little tabs right here at the top. And then my favorite part is that they have filters. I actually really like the black and white filters that they have sort of preloaded into Squarespace. I end up using them a lot on a day-to-day basis when I'm trying to change backgrounds to black and white, whatever it looks like. But I'm just going to go up here and click cancel. If you made changes that you want, all you do is to click save, and then click save here, and it will make a permanent change to those images. I'm going to click cancel because I don't want us to end up with the changes I just made while showing you. And then the next thing, so then you can go and click replace as well. And this gives you a couple options. Let's say we deleted this image from, if you click a little trash can on the right, it's going to look like this if you go and you bring in a clean, fresh image block. And you're just going to go and click add image, and you're given 3 options. So first you can go and upload a file that just takes you to your Windows on your desktop. You can go through and just select the image from there, or you can go and select image from your content library that's already uploaded to Squarespace. So if you see here, these are all images that were already uploaded to Squarespace. So let's say we want to go and grab this before image right here and add with this button add. The other options there were also stock images. So they have a content library provided by unsplash.com, which is a great free resource if you need more and more like stock photos for your website. That's actually where the main image from this website came from, was Unsplash. So you can go and search, painter, and when you click enter, it's going to bring up all these incredible stock photos. You can also go and buy them from Getty Images right through Premium Images. But if you have a whole content library from Unsplash, I don't understand. We're going to stick to the free stuff. But as you can see, we're going to go right here and just select this image that was already there in the content library and click add in the bottom right of this window. And as you can see, it's reconnecting and it shows. The next section is this link. And so this is if you want people to click on your image and then be taken to a different web page or a different page on your website. You can also have them go and email automatically, download a file. All these things are really accessible just by clicking that gear icon right there. So that's if you want people to click on the image and be taken somewhere else. That's all within that little gear icon right there. So we're going to click none. Alt image text, this is for SEO. If you know about that, I'm assuming you're not watching this video because SEO is complicated and we don't need to get into it right now. I'm just trying to keep things nice and simple. And lastly is your file names. Some people are really anal about keeping their website files really nicely named. I never see it, so I never really care too much. But then in the same tab, we're going to go right now, we're in content. We're going to go right here to the design tab. And this is where things get a little fun. So as you see, the first little taskbar in here, it says fit, fill, and shape. And this is changing the shape or the way that the image is being displayed through that content block. So if you click fit, as you can see, it's displaying the entire image, and it doesn't really care about the boundaries that we're setting for it with our image block. This is how they usually show up when you import or when you add an image block by itself. You can go and click fit right there, and it's going to show the whole thing. So if you have a super wide image or super tall image and you want to show, and you have whatever your block looks like, you want to show the whole image, this is really good for logos. If you want to show your entire logo, you're tired of it getting cut off on the sides or on the top and the bottom, make sure you're clicking fit for that. And then the fill just makes the image fill the entire image block all the way up. As you can see, this little edge that was created, it's all the way to every corner. And then shape was recently added. They have it so you can do some fun little shapes. I honestly never use these except for the circles, but if you want to go and have some stair steps, whatever it looks like, it's just going to do a little hole punch image, or with your image. There's lots of details you can go. Stretch makes it fill the whole thing, kind of get some funky shapes going. But the most important thing, which I actually use quite often, is this little corner radius. So when you click fit or fill, this corner radius option shows up, and that makes it so you can add some really nice bevels to your images. You can see on the image right now, it filled up really nicely. Those corners just kind of got cut in a little bit. It makes images look really friendly and appealing to look at. Outside of that, we're going to reset that. There's image effects. This is if you want like static on your image or it to kind of move around, look like water. If you're trying to make a really dynamic looking image or like changing your backgrounds, that's kind of a fun detail you can add as well. And then the overlay is basically a color overlay on top of your image. So you can go and make a red overlay. It's pretty wild what you can do, and different blending modes, all sorts of really cool things. If you want to darken an image, as you could see, that's how it started. So you go dark and then take this little slider and make it more transparent. So you can just darken an image really easily right here with this overlay command. Then the last thing is called the light box. And this is, I'll have to exit the editor to show you. I turned the light box on this image. So if we go and we view as if we're in the browser and you go and click that image, when you click it, it's going to show big full screen that image all the way big. It darkens or it lightens the background of your website so people can just really focus on this image. It really helps if you're doing estimates or you want information to be presented through an image. It really helps to have the light box sometimes. If you want to exit that light box, you just click X, and that's pretty much all you need to know about Squarespace Image Blocks. I'm going to go and turn off that stuff in the background. But at the end of the day, if you have any other questions, please let me know. I hope that this was helpful, and so you can see, this is less daunting of a task to sort of work on my website images. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.